Welcome to HR Voices, a podcast for independent HR and people professionals and the businesses they support. HR Voices is brought to you by the expert team at HR Independence Limited. We hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of HR Voices. I'm your host, Mary Asante. Over the last few episodes, we've explored some incredibly important topics for HR consultants, independent professionals, and business owners. We've discussed employment law changes and what employers need to know. We've explored how LinkedIn can help consultants grow their businesses. We've answered some of the most common questions HR consultants are asking right now. And most recently, we've looked at HR audits and how they can create value for both consultants and clients. Today, I want to bring those conversations together because although they seem like separate topics, they are actually closely connected. They all come back to one question: how do you build a sustainable, credible, and future-proof HR consultancy? So for the first part, we look at the environment we are operating in and how it's changing. Let's start with employment law. In episode 72, we spoke to employment lawyer and director Amanda Trewhella at Fritz LLP, who helped us to unpack some of the key changes under the Employment Rights Act 2025. The message was clear. The employment landscape is changing significantly. Employers are facing shorter qualifying periods for unfair dismissal, new day one rights, changes to statutory sick pay, reforms to 0 hours contracts, enhanced protections around harassment, flexible working development, and trade union reforms. For HR consultants, these changes create both responsibility and opportunity. Clients need guidance. Clients need clarity. Clients need practical support. The consultants who understand these changes and can translate them into practical business solutions will become increasingly valuable. The key lesson? Don't wait until legislation arrives. Prepare now.
When it gets to dismissal time, it shouldn't come as a surprise to the employee. If they are being dismissed, it should be because, unless something major's gone wrong, a sort of conduct issue, and it was summary dismissal, that's a bit different. But if we're talking about performance issues, they should be aware from right at the beginning if there are problems, so that if it does get to the point of dismissal later on, that they know the real reason, the genuine reason. And like you say, because if you don't give that reason, they're going to start looking for other potential reasons that it could have been, like discrimination, for example, and then of course that leads to an increase in claims.
The second part, we explored why expertise alone is no longer enough. One of the most interesting discussions came from episode 73 with Meg Hudson. Many HR consultants are highly capable professionals. They have years of experience, strong technical expertise, excellent people skills, yet many still struggle to attract consistent work. Why? Because expertise and visibility are not the same thing. People cannot hire you if they don't know you exist. LinkedIn has become one of the most powerful platforms available to independent consultants. Meg shared 3 key elements: content, connections, and conversations. Not one of them, all 3. Many consultants focus heavily on content. Others spend time networking. Some engage in conversations. The real results happen when those 3 activities work together. The lesson? Visibility is not self-promotion. Visibility is helping the right people understand how you can help them.
It's very important, but I also don't believe people should stress themselves out over it. There's a balance. Like, consistency doesn't mean that every single day you're spending an hour talking to people and you're posting every single day. Like, for most of us, that's not really that realistic. So if you can post even twice a week and make them really good quality pieces of content, and also be getting online a couple of times a week, messaging people, doing all of that, that really helps.
Then part 3 looked at what HR consultants are really struggling with. In episode 74, we explored some of the most common questions being asked across the HR consulting community right now. Questions like, why am I not getting consistent clients? Am I charging enough? Should I offer retainers? How do I stand out? How do I stop being reactive? What became clear is that most consultants aren't struggling because they lack HR knowledge. They are struggling because running a consultancy requires a completely different set of skills. You need marketing, sales, positioning, networking, financial management, and business development. Many consultants leave corporate roles with excellent HR expertise but limited experience of running a business. The lesson here is building a consultancy requires you to become both an HR expert and a business owner. Work isn't just about visibility, it's about connection and consistency. For example, I spoke to a consultant recently who said, I'm posting, but I'm not getting any inquiries. And when we unpacked it, the issue wasn't effort, it was clarity. They weren't clear on who they were speaking to, what problem they were solving, or what action they wanted people to take. Then in part 4, we explored the hidden opportunities many consultants miss. Our most recent discussions with Tania, Harland, from HR Diagnostics highlighted something that many consultants overlook: HR audits. Too often, audits are viewed as a compliance exercise, a checklist, a report, a box-ticking activity. But Tania challenged that thinking. An audit is often the beginning of a deeper client relationship. It provides a clear baseline, risk identification, prioritization, and action planning. Most importantly, it creates meaningful conversations. It helps clients understand where they are today and where they need support. For consultants, audits can build credibility, demonstrate expertise, generate project work, strengthen retainers, and create recurring opportunities. The lesson here is that when it comes to auditing, the audit isn't the product. The audit is often the conversation that leads to the real work.
The audit isn't the product. I'd say the audit is a positioning tool. And the consultants who use it well aren't just running compliance checks, they're actually changing how their clients see them, how they get paid, how they grow their practice. So every audit's a reason to have that deeper conversation. Every risk finding is an advisory opportunity, and every report is a demonstration that you're worth more than your hourly rate.
When I reflect on all 4 episodes, one theme keeps emerging. Successful consultants are proactive, not reactive. They stay ahead of employment law changes, build visibility consistently, develop their businesses intentionally, create structured ways to add value to the clients. The consultants who thrive are rarely the ones who know the most. They are often the ones who communicate clearly, build strong relationships, and consistently demonstrate value. As you listen today, I encourage you to think about the following questions. How prepared are your clients for the Employment Rights Act 2025? How visible are you to the people who want to work with you? Are you running your consultancy strategically or reactively? When was the last time you conducted an audit with an existing client? And perhaps most importantly, what would future-proofing your consultancy actually look like? My key takeaways, if I had to summarize these 4 episodes into 4 practical lessons, they would be: stay ahead of change. Employment law is evolving rapidly. Your clients need guidance before problems arise. Build visibility consistently. People need to know who you are before they can work with you. Think like a business owner. HR expertise alone is not enough. Running a successful consultancy requires commercial thinking. Then focus on creating value, whether through audits, retainers, advisory work, or strategic support. Focus on helping clients solve problems and achieve outcomes. Thank you for joining me for this recap episode of HR Voices. I hope these reflections have helped connect some of the themes we've explored over the past few weeks. If you missed any of the original episodes, I would encourage you to go back and listen to episode 72, where we looked at Employment Rights Act changes in 2025. Episode 73, using LinkedIn to grow your consultancy. Episode 74, what HR consultants are asking right now. And episode 80, HR audits and clients' growth opportunities. Each offers practical insights that can help you strengthen and grow your consultancy. As always, if there's a topic you'd like us to discuss on a future episode, would love to hear from you. You can get in touch with us at hrvoices@hrindependent.co.uk. Thank you for listening to HR Voices. Until next time, take care and keep building the business you want to create. Goodbye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of HR Voices. If you have a topic you'd like us to cover or would like to be a guest, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on social media or email us at hrvoices@hrindependence.co.uk. Tune in next time.